Hello everyone, my name is Nikita Eknathazne and today we are going to discuss about the topic circulatory system and the lymphatic system. First we study about the circulatory system. It consists of heart which act as a pump and blood vessels through which the blood circulates in the body. Blood vessels consist of arteries, veins and capillaries. Function of circulatory system: transportation, protection and maintaining the homeostasis of the body, balance the body pH, temperature regulation and transportation of the hormones. Then the heart is a strong powerful organ consisting of the cardiac muscles. It located in the medial to the lung along the body's midline in the thoracic region. The bottom tip of the heart, it is known as the apex, and heart within a fuel filled cavity called a pericardial cavity. Three layers present in the heart, that is epicardium, outermost layer, myocardium, middle muscular layer and the endocardium, innermost layer. There are four chambers present in the heart: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. Arteria are the smaller than ventricles and have the thinner walls. Ventricles are the larger, stronger pumping chamber that send blood out of the heart. Then valves open daily on side like door. They regulate the flow of blood by opening on one side to let the blood flow out in the one direction and only prevent the backflow of the blood. Atrioventricular valve are present between the artery and the ventricular. Right atrioventricular valve, also known as a tricuspid, and the left atrioventricular valve, also known as a bicuspid valve. Then second one, semilunar valves, one way gate at the origin of the aorta and the pulmonary artery. It on right side called the pulmonary valves carry blood towards the lungs, and in left side aortic valve oxygenated blood to the different body parts. Heartbeat and the cardiac cycle: the beating of heart goes by itself as long as one is alive. Two normal heart sounds, lub and dubs. Arterial systole, that is first closure of the arterioventricular valve, sound as a lub, and semilunar valve is second heartbeat, closure of aortic and the pulmonary artery, and sound as a dub. Then blood vessels, these are the body's highways that allows the flow quickly and efficiently from heart to the every region of the body and back again. Size of blood vessels correspond with the amount of blood that possesses. Then arteries are the blood vessels which carries blood away from the heart. Blood carried by the arteries is usually highly oxygenated, having just left to the lung on its way body. These tissues: pulmonary artery carries oxygenated blood. Largest artery within the human body is the aorta. Then capillaries are the smallest of all blood vessels, and from the connection between the veins and arteries. Arteries branches divide into the smaller vessels called arterioles. Then veins are the blood vessels which carries blood towards the heart, deoxygenated blood, except the pulmonary vein which carries the oxygenated blood. Then blood as a liquid connective tissue. Blood has a many function including transportation or the nutrient and waste gases. It's made up of plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. RBCs, also called as erythrocytes, normal value is 5 million red blood cells in every cubic millimeter. Specialized cell, no nuclei is present. Then their function is to carry the oxygen to the cells and CO2 away from the cells. Life of RBC about 120 days. Then WBC, also known as leukocytes, it is nucleated, form in bone marrow and spleen. Also platelet or thrombocyte is a thread-like structure. Then plasma is the watery fluid part of the blood that makes it liquid. Without a plasma, blood would not flow and would therefore not be able to travel around the body. Then mechanism of circulation. Circulation is a movement of blood within the body vessels throughout the body. Pulmonary circulation and the systematic circulation. Then decreases the diameter of an artery by contracting smooth muscle in the arterial wall called a vasoconstriction. Expansion of an artery as the smooth muscle in the arterioles wall relaxing after the fight and flight response called a vasodilation. Then we see about the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system is a subsystem of the circulatory system in the body that consists of complex network of vessels, tissue and organs including lymphatic vessels and the lymphatic organs. It plays a key role in the immune system system, fluid balance and absorption of fats and fat soluble nutrient. Then mechanism, it can be thought as a drainage system because blood circulates throughout the body. Blood plasma leaks into the tissue through thin walls of capillaries. The portion of blood plasma that escape called the interstitial or the extracellular fluid, and it contains the glucose, amino acid and other nutrients needs by the cell. Most of the fluids seep back into the bloodstream almost immediately, and percentage it along with a particulate matter it left behind the lymphatic system remove this fluid and this material from the tissue, return them via lymphatic vessel to the bloodstream. Then function of lymphatic system, maintain the fluid balance, then immune system, then absorption. And component of the lymphatic system are lymphatic vessels, lymph node and the lymphoid organs. Lymphatic vessels, it is a network of vessels that collect the fluid that diffuses from blood vessels, capillaries via surrounding tissues. It also have walls inside them to stop the fluid from flowing back into the wrong direction. Then lymph, it is a clear fluid that is derived from the blood plasma. Unlike blood, the lymphatic fluid is not pumped but squeezed through the vessels when we use our muscles. This fluid is directed towards the lymph nodes to be filtered and ultimately re-enter the blood circulation through the veins located near the heart, in which the all lymphatic vessels ultimately drains. Then lymph node, lymphatic vessels transport lymph to the lymph node. This structure filter lymph of the pathogens such as bacteria and viruses, and also filter waste, dead cells and the cancerous cells typically found in a concentrated near junction of the major lymphatic vessels, most primarily in neck region and the armpits. Then lymph node house immune cells called lymphocytes. Lymphoid organs, it is an aggregation of the lymphoid tissue. Example, thymus, spleen, tonsils in the region of pharynx, Peyer's patches in small intestine. Then primary lymphoid organ and secondary lymphoid organ. Primary lymphoid organs are the thymus, bone marrow, fetal liver, and secondary spleen, mucosa, associated tissue, and the tonsils. Then thymus is a primary function. It's to promote the development of specific cells of immune system called the T lymphocytes. It is crucial in the production and maturation and differentiation of the immunity cells. It appears early in the fetal development and continues to grow until the puberty, after which it begins to shrunken. Then bone marrow, it is a soft flexible tissue found inside the bone. It is responsible for production of the blood cells, RBC, WBC and platelets. Important role as generate the lymphocytes. Secondary lymphoid organ are the organ in which the further differentiation of the lymphocytes occurs. Secondary lymphoid organ include the lymph nodes, spleen and the small masses of the lymph tissue such as Peyer's patches, the appendix, tonsils and the selected region of the body's mucosal surface. Two basic functions, they are site of further lymphocyte maturation and efficiently tap antigen for the exposure of T and beta cells. Then spleen, it is the largest organ of the lymphatic system. It filters the blood of the damaged cells, cellular debris and the pathogens. Then mucosa associated tissues, example Peyer's patches, and tonsils. Tonsils are the array of lymphatic tissue located in upper throat region. Tonsil house lymphocytes and other WBC called the macrophages. These immune cells protect the digestive tract and the lungs from diseases causing agent that enter the mouth or the nose region. The tonsils are the tissues affected in the tonsillitis. Thank you.